According to a new report from The Verge, Google is being accused of censoring search results for "Does Donald Trump have dementia?" and for "Does Donald Trump have Alzheimer's?" Now, anybody who uses Google as their primary search engine, which of course is the vast majority of people in the United States, you've noticed recently in the last few months that whenever you do a Google search, it will come up with an AI summary almost every time at the top of your search results. Whether you're looking for a recipe, whether you're looking for information, it typically does that little AI summary if it's something for which there's a lot of information and it wants to summarize. A good example of that is, does Donald Trump have dementia? There's plenty of articles about it. There's plenty of quotes from mental health professionals. There's quotes from the White House. The exact type of thing that an AI summary would be used for. But it's gone. And according to Google, we have no control over that. That's just sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. For example, it's there if you search, does Joe Biden have dementia? Oh, you get a nice little AI summary for that, but no, not if you ask that about Donald Trump. More in just a second, but first, a quick word from today's video sponsor. By now, you know Trump's big, beautiful bill has passed. But almost no one's reporting how ICE will get nearly $40 billion of our tax money each year, making it the most heavily funded law enforcement agency in U.S. history. That's more money than most nations spend on their entire military. So much of our media is either missing the worst of this bill or twisting the language so you think it's all in your best interest. But we've seen the ICE raids ramping up. Now Trump's openly threatening to deport U.S. citizens. This should be the biggest story in America, yet it's buried. Making ground news essential right now is what all of this is doing. They're the only tool I've found exposing these blind spots in the media. By gathering the world's news in one place, organizing it by story, then analyzing just how far right and radical each unbiased source actually is, you get way more context than you ever would anywhere else. If we're being honest, we've seen Trump's power grabs throughout history. They said never again, and that means never again everywhere. And right now, it's happening here. So if you want to stay ahead on immigration, the economy, or simply finding the stories missing from your news feeds, Ground News has you covered. Their app and website is a smarter, more reliable way to stay informed at a time when MAGA is banking on us to stay distracted. So I've partnered with them to get you 40% off the same Vantage plan that I have been using. That comes out to $5 a month for unlimited access to everything I've mentioned, and so much more. Just go to ground.news/Farron or scan the QR code to subscribe. With at least another 4 years of this, we can't afford to miss these details. So looking up, does Trump have dementia or does Trump have Alzheimer's? Nothing. Looking up, does Biden have dementia or does Biden have Alzheimer's? You get a wonderful little AI summary that says, assessing whether Joe Biden shows signs of dementia is a complex question with various perspectives and differing conclusions. When you look up, does he have Alzheimer's, part of it says it remains elusive without formal medical diagnosis. It's a complex question with no definitive answer. So it doesn't necessarily give a yes or no, but it's like, maybe he does. But when you look up, does Trump have either of these serious cognitive conditions? Nothing. And Google again claims we have no control over this. That AI does what AI does. Maybe it'll do it, maybe it won't. Who knows? But the irony, of course, is that this information was revealed just days after YouTube, which is owned by Google, of course, decided we're going to give Donald Trump a couple $1 million because we banned him from YouTube following the Capitol riots. Trump had, of course, as he did with many other outlets, sued YouTube for banning his accounts after the Capitol riots. And after years and years and years of the litigation going nowhere because it wasn't a case, YouTube said, we'll give you, what was it, $24.5 million. Just like ABC gave you money, just like CBS gave you money, just like all the colleges gave you money and concessions, all the law firms gave you over $1 billion in free representation for the right-wing outlet of your choice. We too will cave to you. And just so happens that around this time is when the search results for does Trump have dementia or does Trump have Alzheimer's lost their AI summary. Instead, the links do show up. I'm not saying that all the search results are censored, but the AI summary certainly is. But it's not for Biden. It's not for other politicians, just for Donald Trump. And if you don't think that's a little bit fishy, given the timing of this $24.5 million settlement, then I don't know what to tell you. Thanks for watching, everyone. You know, we're inching closer and closer to 1 million subscribers, and we're aiming to hit that goal before the year closes. So if you aren't subscribed to the channel, please do so, and don't forget to like, comment, and share. Thanks for joining us as we head towards this huge milestone.